Have you ever wanted to blank out or smudge out a section of an image that you have on the screen and be able to move that around? You may want to smudge out a person's face, for example, or smudge out a part of an image. Well, that's very easy with this method, and I'll show you how shortly. The other really interesting thing you can do is not the smoky glass one, but you can create a magnifying glass. And there's the other one there. So let's have a look at that one. There's a magnifying glass that you can move around over the image and magnify various parts of the image. Isn't that interesting? So you can really highlight if you're trying to demonstrate part of something that you're talking about, like the person's insides, or a product placement and you want to demonstrate it. Here's a lovely way of doing it. Really simple. Let me show you how. Now the first thing I've done is drag in an image from the stock studio. Nothing special, just an image by Gerald. There's another one by Gerald. We're just going to use that one there. And it's the first layer. And that's pretty straightforward. Now the next thing we have to do to begin our journey is draw an ellipse. Now it'll be suitable to whatever size the object is that you're going to effect, but hold the shift key down and this allows you to drag out a circle of appropriate size. Now let's make this 58, 59. No, that's a bit big. Let's go to 50. Down here to that, make sure the chain is on. And we'll set the circle to exactly 50. Now it's kind of a greyish colour there, but what I want to do is create a white colour. Let's make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lots of F's. There we go, pure white. I could probably change that to something else other than the option that it is, the colour, but that's okay. Let's just leave it at that. We don't want to fuss around with the colour because it's going to disappear in a moment. Now the next thing we need to do with that is we've got to put a border around it. Now we want to give that a diffuse outer shadow. We'll use FX to do that. There's FX, outer shadow, just put the tick in there. Now we'll set it to diffuse, probably 33 I think will be good, and a radius of just 2. There we go, I just managed to get that, and the colour black. Now you can see a kind of an outer shadow on that at the moment. Let's see what happens when I turn that off. No, it's not looking much, is it? Never mind, we'll fix that up. Okay, now we have our circle and we have our effects of outer shadows applied there at the moment. What we want to do next is duplicate our image, our background image. There we go, that's duplicated. Now we want to drag that image into the shape. So you just drag it up and you can see it there. Not very clearly, I must admit, but that's okay. What we want to do is, holding that circle there, go to the special effects and apply a Gaussian blur to it. Now this blur will need to be fairly high. And you can see it's changing there. That's probably what we want. That's good enough at the moment. You can see everything. There's 10. Let's make that a nice round 12. There we go. I like round figures. Okay, apply that. There's our Gaussian blur. Now, holding that there, go up here and make sure that you lock children. See, right at the top, above the person's head there, there's an option which is probably off by default on yours. With that layer there selected, go up there and lock children. That allows the image, that part of the image to move when you move it. So go back to the Move tool, select the Move tool, and you'll see as you move that around, your image now blurs out the image below it. I think that's very clever. Now, if you don't want to see that, go to View and turn on Preview mode. Click that there, and that gets rid of all the little blue lines. Although they come back, of course, as soon as you select it to move it. Click outside the object. We don't need Preview mode because that really can confuse things, so we'll just turn that off for the time being. Now there's a small circle that blurs out a part of the image. You can set that blur to whatever you want, of course. It's a Gaussian blur. Let's move that down to there and put that there. Where's the center gone? There it is. Now what I want to do with that circle is go to the FX. Now we want an inner shadow. Turn that on. Make the inner shadow a radius. You can just see, you don't have to touch it very much. 0.1. With a slight opacity so you can see where your circle is. There you go. Now you can see that. Let's select that. And you can see the clear boundaries of your circle, so there's no mistaking it. Okay, that's the first option. Let's move to the second option, shall we? And we can do this fairly easily. You've got those two there. Let's duplicate that. Simply go to Duplicate, and it's done everything that we need. But that one there is still turned on. So let's turn it off. This one here is still on. Well, let's go down here and remove the Gaussian blur in the outer shadow. Although, let's leave the outer shadow there because we don't want the Gaussian blur. What we're going to do next, you can leave the inner shadow there. That's okay. But we don't want the Gaussian blur in there. But we've got our image here. Now you'll see the image is exactly the same size as that one there. What we want to do is let's try and multiply that by 2. 296. 296 is double the size. Now you can see that's enlarged that there. It's normal. You could darken it if you like to give it a bit more emphasis, but we won't fuss with that at the moment. Let's just leave that there. Make sure Lock Children is on. And you've got the same image there, only it's enlarged. You might want to enlarge it more than twice. You might find that what you're trying to focus on is some part of an image that needs to be enlarged considerably. That one's off, by the way. I've got it turned off there. That one's on, but the main base image is still on. So we can go to here. We've got the Move tool on. And you can see that it appears to be magnifying that part of the image. Isn't that absolutely amazing? And there we go, back to the center again. And that's all there is to it. So you've got the magnifying and you've got the blur. Very nice. And that one, over, because it's over the top, it overwrites that one. Okay, let's save that. Magnifying glass and smoky lens 1. Save. There we go. Now, isn't that nice? I hope you've enjoyed that. It's a very simple little tutorial, but it must give you some great ideas. But if you've got a product you want to enlarge or show off there, or you've got an image that you want to blur something out of, like sometimes you have people's faces and things that you want blurred out. That's how you do it. Just put a little circle around them and apply a Gaussian blur. You might want to enlarge a person's face in the crowd. Enlarge it, put a circle around it, and there it is. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. See you in the next video.